This is the Fried Man Mark Carter himself, and welcome back to my vaping experience. Today I'm going to be talking about the Nunchaku by Uwell. Those of you who've been following this blog, if you will, of my vaping experience knows how fond I am of a tube mod around my neck. The problem is, these days, I'm growing a beard, if you haven't noticed. Maybe one of my next projects on YouTube is a playlist about my beard growth and all that, but I'm waiting probably until November if I'm going to do that playlist, because in November it will mark the 1 year anniversary, a yeard, if you will. A yeard is a beard that's been growing for a year untouched, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to have one of those beards that grow down past my belly button to my balls. I joke that I want one of those Duck Dynasty beards, but I digress. Anyhow, back to the topic on hand, the Uwell Nunchaku. And I won this guy in a giveaway on Facebook. And I tell you what, let's just dive down and see everything that came in the packaging, and I'll be back to discuss it. All right, and here is everything that came in the package of Uwell's Nunchaku RDA kit. Of course, I didn't use the RDA. I wouldn't have bought an RDA. I'm not a tinkerer. But this is what the color the whole mod was. And this is the RBA section where you could build coils if you wanted to. Hell, it came with little tools for building screws and coils, and it came with some cotton and a bunch of stuff I don't mess with. But yeah, this was one ugly ass color. And charging cable. You also get user's manual, a couple warning cards, and of course I wrapped my device with a skin because I just didn't like that putrid green color. You can still see at the near lane, that's where you get the battery in and out. That's your fire button, your up and down, and instead of the RBA it came with, I used the Smoke TF tank. Came out last year. I like it a lot. But that's pretty much everything that comes with the Nunchaku by Uwell. So, what can I say about this guy? I really like him a lot. Okay, of all the tube mods I've ever had, this Nunchaku is probably by far my most favoritist tube mod I've ever had. Alright, it's got a fire bar on it. Well, how do I do this? Okay, here we go. It's got a screen that indicates the wattage. You can go up, down, at round robins. You can lock the screen, all that. Now, for those of you watching this video, watching my video for the first time, this is not an instructional video. This isn't a how-to video. This is a blog documenting my own personal vaping experience, so don't jump in the comment section talking about, oh, he didn't talk about this, that, and that. I don't give a damn. I don't talk about specifics, specs, or any of that stuff. So, but as far as tube mods go, this guy's been the best, and what I like most is that you can unscrew the bottom and replace battery. You know, so if you're out and about, your battery dies, you don't have to go and stick this thing on a charger, wait for it to charge. You just carry an extra battery or two in your pocket in one of those little protective cases. You don't want to have batteries stuck in your pocket, because that's where the idiots that have batteries exploding, yeah, that's where that comes from. They're not using their brain that God gave them. But yeah, I've absolutely loved this tube mod. It's by far the greatest one that I've ever used, And you may be asking yourself, well, why do you want to, why would you want to retire it? You know, because I'm not going to be using this tube mod much longer. And the reason being, it's not because I don't like the tube mod. Like I said earlier, I'm growing out my beard. And over time, my beard is going to be in the way. And I don't want what I'm wearing around my neck to mess up my beard. And that's the main reason I'm going to be retiring this guy. Probably give him to my girlfriend and when I'm done using it. And in the next video, I'll discuss my stick mods replacement. I got 2 devices I'll be talking about in my next video. But yeah, I've really enjoyed using this tube mod. It's by far my favorite one I've ever used. I've really enjoyed it, and I hope that you've seen what you wanted to see out of this video. I love vaping. I'm not a fan of politics, anyone in government, whether it be Donald Trump, Bill Biden, or whoever the hell else is in politics. I don't like them because they're all trying to come after my vaping, and I refuse to go back to cigarettes. So anyhow, I'm rambling now, but I hope you've enjoyed this installment of my vaping experience, and until next time. Vape on.